Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about the mess. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. So, Tamar Braxton, anytime, well, not anytime, but I feel like most of the time when we talk about Tamar is because her name is always surrounded by mess. Just mess, mess, and more mess. Well, this time is a little bit different. Tamar Braxton, this is according to rollingout.com. Tamar Braxton partners with Gilead for HIV awareness. Tamar Braxton is making HIV prevention a priority, partnering with Gilead Sciences to educate Black women about the life-saving power of PrEP. So, Grammy nominated singer, television personality, and health advocate Tamar Braxton has announced a powerful new partnership with Gilead Sciences aimed at raising awareness about HIV prevention, specifically the use of PrEP among Black women. The collaboration officially launched at Essence Festival 2025, where Braxton joined the Safe and Sexy panel on the Global Black Economic Forum stage. Known for her unapologetic truth telling and authenticity, Braxton is now channeling her voice and visibility toward a cause that often goes underrepresented: Black women's sexual health and safety. I'm partnering with Gilead Sciences to help more Black women see PrEP as an option for protecting their health, their peace, and their pleasure, Braxton said. I'm all about dating with confidence, and Black women have stopped talking about HIV, and it needs to be a part of the conversation again. Her words strike a chord at a time when the need for targeted education and resources around HIV prevention is more pressing than ever. While Black women account for just 13% of the U.S. female population, they represent more than 50% of new HIV diagnoses among women. This staggering disparity points to the systemic barriers, including access to care, stigma, and lack of cultural competent messaging that continue to leave Black women undeserved and unprotected. Gilead Sciences, a biopharmaceutical leader in HIV treatment and prevention, has been at the forefront of efforts to expand access to PrEP, a daily pill that is over 99% effective at preventing HIV transmission through sex when taken consistently. With Braxton's star power and influence, the goal is to bring PrEP into everyday conversations among Black women, removing shame and replacing it with empowerment, information, and agency. So, for those who don't know how this all got started with Tamar and the conversation about PrEP, was I think one day she was live, and I don't know how the conversation was started, but it hit the blogs. I think the Shade Room posted it, Neighborhood Talk, excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. And basically, she announced while she was talking to her supporters that she was on PrEP, and there there were a group of I'm trying to watch what I say. There were a group of people out there who felt that it was an embarrassment for Tamar to be announcing that she was on PrEP. And so I was like, well, maybe when PrEP came out, it was only targeted or promoted to gay men. That's why there were so many people in the comment section confused on why Tamar was announcing she was taking PrEP. Just an FYI, PrEP is just not for gay men. Now, maybe when it first came out, it maybe was targeted to just gay men. But as long as you consult with your doctor and everything goes okay, anyone, I don't want to say anyone, but with conversations with your doctor, you can see if you are a candidate for PrEP. But it's just not for gay men. Shaming anyone for being on PrEP is like shaming someone for being on birth control. Shaming someone who's on PrEP is like shaming someone for using a condom. At the Safe and Sexy panel during Essence Fest, space dedicated to reclaiming pleasure, agency, and wellness, Braxton and other panelists engaged in real talk about breaking taboos around sex, HIV, and health. The conversation underscored the importance of Black women seeing themselves reflected in public health campaigns and having access to tools that allow them to prioritize themselves unapologetically. This collaboration is just not about promoting a medication, it's about rewriting the narrative. For far too long, discussions around HIV have either excluded or stereotyped Black women by placing someone as visible and vocal as Braxton. Oh, girl, hold up. I had a pop up, sorry. By placing someone as visible and vocal as Braxton at the forefront of this campaign, Gilead and Braxton are challenging stigmas, debunking myths, and creating a new blueprint for health empowerment. As Tamar Braxton puts it, it's about protecting our peace and our pleasure. We deserve to have both. With our new role as an advocate for PrEP awareness, she continues to embody what it means to use one's platform for purpose, reaching hearts, changing minds, and potentially saving lives. As the campaign rolls out through 2025, audiences can expect to see more from Braxton across digital platforms, events, and community engagements designed to educate and empower Black women with life-saving information and resources. In this era of health consciousness and accountability, Tamar Braxton is making sure Black women are not left behind, but rather are centered in the conversation. I think that's actually amazing. I really do. Shout out to Tamar. Shout out to Gilead for teaming up with Tamar. Again, people are gonna say what they want to say. I already saw some few comments. Why don't you just wrap it up, girl? Let's just, girl, just like, girl. The fact, the fact of the matter is, girl, everybody don't put something green on their plate when they eat. Girl, everybody don't drink a gallon of water every day. Everybody doesn't exercise, hence the average size of women and men in the United States of America. Everybody doesn't go walking. Everybody doesn't eat broccoli. Believe it or not, everybody's not using a condom every time they have sex. Even though we should, we don't. Everybody's not bringing up their my charts. Even though we should, we don't. So there's no need to start with the, well, you should just, yeah, you should. Girl, we should. We should go for at least 30 minutes of walking every day. We should eat green beans and drink a gallon of water every day. But do we? The reality is people are having sex. Excuse me. The reality is people are having sex. And the reality is people have sex and they don't use condoms. And the reality is, girl, the best way to make sure that you don't catch shit is really just not to have sex, okay? But we also know for a fact that you cannot be having sex and something unfortunate happen to you, like the R word. So, yeah, you know, we all should do better. We should all wrap it up when we have sex. We should all go for our daily walk. We should all drink a gallon of water. But sometimes we don't. Again, you can't shame Tamar or anyone, especially any woman who chooses to be on PrEP. It's like shaming her for being on birth control. But yeah, I wanted to add a little bit more, but I'm gonna leave it alone for right now. Y'all know I'm starting a Patreon, just to FYI. I already have the first video completed, edited. I do not know how to upload it. I know that sounds dumb as hell. When I've been over here struggling, no lie, for about 5 hours trying to get this video uploaded, and I don't know how to do it. And I call one of my friends. Hey, friend, if you see this video, your black ass didn't call me back. Because I know they know how to do it. I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm about to give up. I was like, maybe it's not meant for me to have a Patreon, whatever it's called, Patreon. I don't know. Maybe it's not meant for me to have one, but yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm about to actually go to sleep after I do this video. It's already 3:22 in the morning, so I'm about to take a melatonin because I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I need to try to get me some sleep. And sometimes it takes forever for that melatonin to kick in. Sometimes it may take like 30 minutes. Sometimes it takes an hour. Sometimes it takes 2. Come on, it's a mess. Anyway, so yeah. All right, let's go ahead and move on. So this is according to the Neighborhood Talk. Diddy enrolls in programs for drug abuse, sexual assault, and domestic violence ahead of his sentencing. So, neighbors, it looks like Diddy is trying to get it together and make an attempt to better himself while he's already in the slammer. According to TMZ, Diddy is enrolled in programs in federal lockup that are positioned to help with his violence against women and drug use. What about men? Okay. The STOP program includes a course of preventing dating for I can't even talk, for preventing dating violence, sexual assault, and domestic violence. The mogul is also receiving therapy aside from his enrollment in a drug abuse program by Dr. Harry K. Wexler that he actually started ahead of his arrest. A source noted that this is part of Diddy's path towards redemption, while others speculate that he's just trying to clean up his image ahead of sentencing, since his trial was riddled with testimony about drugs and violence. Do y'all think Diddy can redeem himself? Girl, people don't care what Diddy did, girl. Diddy about to get out of jail. People gonna forget whatever he did because quiet as is kept, girl. The only thing they're happy about is that he got off on a RICO charge. Girl, fuck the fact that he be beating bitches upside the head and knocking bitches' head between the washer and the dryer, and girl, kidnapping people, and girl, people really are not gonna care. Girl, if anything, people are gonna look at Diddy as somewhat as a victim. You see how all of a sudden it switched that fast as soon as he got off that RICO charge? The comments went from this to this. And everybody was like, yeah, they was trying to embarrass that black man. Girl. Until he beat your ass. Until he be knocking your ass, girl, up and down the hallway. Hello? Until he throwing a base at your skull. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and say it. The fact that you even need to enroll in any type of course or teachings designed to assist you with not beating women. What is he taking? He is enrolled in programs in federal lockup that are positioned to help with his violence against women and drug use. The STOP program includes a course for preventing dating violence, sexual assault, and domestic violence. Girl, if you have to enroll in a course for somebody to teach you to keep your fucking hands to yourself and not be violent, you should not be free. Ain't nobody got to teach me to keep my hands to myself. I don't care what nobody say. If you got to take a course, a program that shows that they did the work and they've learned how to not be violent against women or men or people, period, your ass need to be locked up. Period. Because I'm of the belief that if we got rid of everybody who, especially the violent girl terrorists within the community, girl, the world will be a better place. And you wouldn't have to worry about walking down the street at nighttime, constantly looking over your shoulder. because all the violent people, girl, they in one place, and girl, they can be violent towards each other. Everybody else who act like they got some sense like me, we can walk down the street and mind our business. We ain't got to worry about no violence. We ain't got to worry about nobody robbing us, girl, stealing from us. And I'm not talking about just what's in your purse. I'm talking about what's between your legs, girl, what's back here, here. You ain't got to worry about none of that. But shout out to Puffy. He got off on a Rico. Okay. All right. So this is according to TMZ.com. Trey Songz, police investigating alleged brutal attack against photographer. Girl, this is a mess. Trey Songz is being accused of pummeling a cameraman who just got out of the hospital with serious injuries, and police are now investigating. Issa Mansour tells TMZ he went to the Ivy in Huntington, New York, early Sunday morning to shoot video for the owner. Mansour says he witnessed Trey arrive with an entourage. Issa, I'm just going to say his name is Issa, or I'm just going to say Issa. Issa says the owner told him to shoot the event as Trey performed and circulated. Issa says Trey was aware the owner had just asked for Togs to get video. Apparently, things got tense when a dispute erupted between Trey and a few others. Trey then became annoyed at fans asking him for photos and videos. At the end of the event, the owner asked Issa to get one last pic of Trey next to the Ivy's logo in the front of the building. Issa says he began filming, and that's when Trey attacked him, punching him on the side of the head, throwing him against a wall, and smashing two of his cameras. Girl. Issa says the owner then got involved, telling Trey, "That's my guy." Trey responded, "I don't give a f," and got into the owner's face with a clenched fist. Girl, I'm gonna upload these pictures, the ones that they have on this website. I mean, on TMZ. Um, God, I'm probably saying this man's name wrong. Issa filed a police report, and cops tell us they have launched an investigation. We've reached out to Trey's rep. So far, no word back. Issa says he fled the area and went to his friend's car. Trey fled the scene, and Issa called the police to report the assault. Issa later went to the hospital where he underwent a CT scan and X-rays. There was heavy damage. He says he was diagnosed with a migraine, ankle pain, and a concussion, and was given pills to relieve the pain. Trey's been in some trouble this year and even dropped a song claiming he was wiping the slate clean. Now, this was also updated, and it says Ted, whatever his last name is, a legal rep for Trey Songz, said his client is actually the victim, telling TMZ Hip Hop the media is unfairly turning it an unfinished story into clickbait to sell a new headline that's lazy and unfair. What happened at the Ivy was a result of increasingly aggressive paparazzi invading an artist's personal space. Conduct that puts everyone at risk in a trend that's impacting not just Trey, but artists everywhere. Trey disputes the characterization of events, is cooperating fully with authorities, and look forward to the facts, not speculation, speaking for themselves. Girl, based off these pictures, honey, something was going on. But sometimes pictures can say one thing and it could mean something completely different. Right? You could be smiling in a picture, and girl, your life is just a hot ass mess. I don't know. All right, y'all. Girl, I'll probably have this video up tomorrow, girl. I might not even have to take a melatonin. I could probably just go straight to sleep. All right, y'all. I'm about to go take a shower, and then I'll talk to y'all tomorrow, baby. When I say ain't nothing like a good shower right before you get in bed, baby. Oh, girl, yes, ass be clean, baby. Yes. All right, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. What's going on tomorrow? Oh, I was actually watching Basketball Wives. Girl, I got so much going on. I was trying to upload the video to Patreon. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. Then I started watching Basketball Wives. Then I started taking some notes. And then I stopped. Then I did a video. Then I was trying to... Girl, I just got too much going on over here. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow or girl later today. Y'all have a good night, a good morning. If I am I uploading this video right now? I don't know. I probably can. I could probably just edit it real fast and try. So when y'all wake, some of y'all wake up is already up. It's 3:31. I need to be asleep by like 4:30. You need to cut your hours. How many hours of sleep you gonna have before you got to get up? All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Bye, y'all.